Hey, what's up guys, AJ here, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you a little clip from an event that we just did in Charlotte. Myself and my local leadership team there put on an event with over 700 agents in attendance. We had Glenn Sanford, the founder of eXp, we had Gene Frederick, who's on the board of directors, and we had Dave Conord, the president of eXp, all there, and it was an opportunity for real estate agents from any brokerage to come check it out and see why eXp is growing so fast, see where the real estate industry is going, and to see how technology is affecting real estate agents, and to really see how the industry has changed. But in this clip, it's going to be Gene Frederick, and if you don't know Gene actually sold 6 Keller Williams market centers and part of the California-Hawaii region to join eXp about 5 years ago. He now sits on the board of directors and has an organization of well over 8,500 people in his revenue share group. And he's talking about my favorite topic, which is freedom and freedom through revenue share. Now, you're gonna wanna stay tuned to the end because Gene shows you exactly how to earn $15,000 a month as a real estate agent through the revenue share model. I joined the company at the beginning of 2017, so it's been just over 3 years now, and just 17 months in with the company, I exceeded $15,000 a month in revenue share. So you're gonna see Gene break that down exactly. And then at the very end, I'll come back and I'll just share a few more thoughts with you.
Let's hear it for Scott. Woo! And that's $3,000 a month. Now, we all don't have to raise our hands at one time. But who has 900,000 in the bank?
No.
Guys, I've been managing and coaching real estate agents for 30 years of my 35 years. We are really good at 2 things. You know what they are? Not saving money and not paying our taxes. And right after David Ramsey speaks at your church, right after David Ramsey speaks at your church, I want you as a realtor to get up after and goes, I'm going to show you how not to pay your taxes. Because I'm really an expert at this. So, there's choices in life. Right? That was damn good. Wow. You really do have choices in life. 5 years ago, I could have stayed. And Glenn and I have heart-to-heart talks all the time. I always thank him. He doesn't even know it in my talks. I get choked up half the time because I could have easily said no. And he could have said, well, okay, that's good. I'll go find somebody else. Because he wouldn't have stopped. What I love about Glenn is his persistence. You know, you guys don't even know the hardest thing is the first 5 years. Not the next 5 years. See, I realize that. That's why I love when they go, well, they only had 400 or 500 agents when you joined. I said, you don't even understand how hard those first 400 or 500 were. Right? So you have a choice. Save 900,000. By the way, I was doing numbers today. How much money do you have to make to save like $50,000 a year? A lot of money, right? In our business. 300,000-400,000 a year, then pay the stuff and the taxes. Please pay the taxes first, okay? So here's Scott. Scott, thank you for answering. I owe you 20 bucks. He won't let me forget. If you go to a financial advisor, this is what I did, and you're my age, you're 50 or 60 years old, and they say, how much money do you have saved up? You go, I've been working for 40, 50 years. I got 900,000 saved up. They said, well, you're gonna live another 20 years. See, everybody raised their hand when they said they were gonna live to 90. Guess what? You probably will. Because we're gonna replace all the parts in our body anyway, right? So they will only allow you to take out 4% a year for the next 20 years. So you're gonna have your Social Security, because you're not working anymore, plus $3,000 a month. Good luck. By the way, I did this in front of a financial advisor a year ago in Houston. He said it's not even 4% anymore, Gene. We just let him take out like 3.6. So I'm letting you take out more. So $3,000 a month. Here's Scott. Scott, you know what you need to do with us? In the revenue share model? Attract 6 agents on your first level. These 6 agents are going to cap. They're going to pay in $16,000. Now everybody knows everybody won't be a capper. In this example, could you pretend like they all cap for me? Okay. All right. How much of that 16,000 are we going to give Scott on every single capper? Anybody know the number? 3.5%, which is $2,800, up to $2,800 per person. Okay? So 6 times 2,800, now you know why I use the number 6. Scott, let's give you 2 years to do it. How about you get 3 people this year and 3 people next year while you're selling real estate? Okay? That's $16,800. Now you know why I use the number 6. Pays for your cap. It's a true 100%. Now, if you guys know anything about realtors, they love to talk. And if you get somebody from one company, guess what they want to do? Bring their friend. And I'm just telling you, in 2 years, Scott, you'll probably have about 6 people on your second level. I'm being very conservative, aren't I? People that have done this. I'm very conservative, Alexis, right? So how much do you get on the second level? $3,200 per person up to, or $19,200. You guys can put those together. You guys are realtors. You can do 3% times something, can't you? So for 12 capping agents, you get $3,000 a month. Okay, choice. Who wants to save $900,000? Who wants to attract 6 agents? 6 agents, raise your hand. By the way, just so you know, everybody, I've gotten this more lately because what's happened is, look at the room. There's a lot of people, they go, oh, I missed the boat. Oh, you gotta be kidding. I said, are you kidding? You missed the boat? And do you know that all the millennials have not get in our business yet, right? They're coming, go get them. But the bottom line is, I haven't even talked about level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7. I want to be so conservative that if you keep your focus here, this will happen. I'm just telling you it will happen. You'll have to help them, okay? So how doable is that? I don't even care if it takes you 5 years. Some people go, oh, Gene, I don't even know how to attract agents. I said, we'll teach you. How about 1 a year? This is why I joined. You guys don't even know me, but I couldn't affect people's lives at my last company. I couldn't show this and say, look, just go get 6 people. And you'll be making $3,000. $3,000 a month will change everybody's lives. You know why? It's willable. Remember the last thing? There's a legacy. It goes on past you. Any questions on this? God, am I good or what? I am telling you, I'm on fire today. Bill, I'm on fire. I should have never used black. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Seriously, is that all doable for everybody? So there's just choices in life. Stay where you're at, save $900,000. I'm okay with that. Seriously. Now, the best story I've got is the AJ Mida story. I got AJ in the room, so I'm going to use him. But this is really my daughter, Nicole. Now, let's say I said to save $900,000. Would you go, Gene, that's not enough for me. I want to save $4.5 million. Okay, anybody? Anybody in the bank? I'm talking to realtors, don't lie to me. So if you got $4.5 million in the bank at 4%, what is it? $180,000 a year, or what per month? $15,000 per month. Okay. Now, true story. I'm talking to my daughter. Do you guys like using your kids as examples? My daughter was 33 years old. So she's 33 years old, and single mom, raising a kid. Making about $80,000 to $100,000 a year. She has a part-time real estate office, license. And when I met Glenn and then I came over, I said, Nicole, come sit down with me at dinner. She goes, what do you mean? I said, Nicole, here's you. Name's Nicole. A lot of you guys have met her. And I said, Nicole, why don't we do a 3-year plan for you? She goes, what do you mean? I said, I want you to be a real estate agent full-time, quit your job, and I'll show you how to attract agents. And could you attract 10 agents in 3 years? Now, if you guys know Nicole, she goes, oh, come on. 3 a year and 4 the next? I said, yeah, it's a 3-year plan. Times how much? Which is what? 28,000. Now, I told her, but you're just not going to attract 10 people. What you're going to do is you're going to get with them, and now you have to teach them how to recruit their 10. So 10 times 10 is what? Shout it out. Okay. Now, what happens in real life is 10 don't get 10. One of them's a Bill Price. He gets 40. Seriously. And then another one's, Shelly. She gets 30. Then one of them's Alexis. She gets 20. And then one of them gets 10. And 6 of them love our profit share. Love the 5%. I mean, the stock. Love them. Just love our concept. Love KV Core. They go, I don't really care to even attract anybody. And you know what? That's okay too, right? We don't force it. But it really kind of works like this. So how much is it on that? Up to $320,000. Now, when I showed Nicole this is $348,000 a year. Roughly about 180, right? Well, here's what's funny. Nicole looks at me and she goes, $348,000 a year? I'm only making $80,000 a year. She goes, I could make that? And I said, well, it's going to be work. And she goes, well, they all won't be cappers. Typical daughter, right? They all won't be cappers. And I said, well, let's just take it in half. About 180,000. 15,000 a month. You guys see Wolf on Wall Street? Mm-hmm. I just pulled up that clip this morning when that guy went into the coffee shop with DiCaprio. DiCaprio's sitting there, and the guy goes, I live in the same apartment building as you do. How'd you get that Corvette? And DiCaprio goes, well, I do okay. And he goes, well, no. How'd you get that Corvette? You remember the scene? He goes, well, I made $70,000 last month. And the guy goes, you show me a pay stub for $70,000. I quit my job and I come work with you. Just so you know. And the next scene is, Paulie, I quit. Remember? That was Nicole. That was Nicole. She goes, I'm quitting my job. I'm coming to work with you. Oh, it was awesome to work with her. Guess what she's making per month right now? $15,000 a month. About $15,000 to $20,000 a month. Now, here's the thing. Choices. She could have stayed working at her job, doing real estate part-time, selling 1 or 2 homes a year. Everybody would have said she would be going the safe route. What'd she end up doing? Took a risk. One of the 3. If you don't take risks, guys, nothing happens in life. Right? I mean, I don't know about Glenn or Dave, but Glenn especially. The last 5 years has seemed like about 2 months to me. Just so you know. I mean, seriously, it has gone so fast. And if you ask Marianne Collins, I went to see her daughter get engaged and married in Wilmington, and I was on the phone the whole time 2 years ago. Why? Because I'm a little obsessed. I want to help you all. You don't even know me, and I want to help you. Shelly and I had lunch with Craig 3 years ago. I still remember the lunch. I remember meeting AJ at a thing, and he had attracted 5 people, and we still have the picture, and I go, man, I want to help people. If you really want to help agents, do you want them to help pay their taxes? How about we help them get out of the business someday? Or do you guys want to be 90 years old and still turning the key? It's up to you guys, right? Is that kind of cool? $15,000 a month, would that do it for you guys? Raise your hand at $15,000 a month. I know a lot of people. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. like it when you're standing up and listening to me. I like this. Chotomate. Does anybody know what that is? Who can speak Japanese? What's chotomate? Chotomate and kudasai. Wait a minute, please, and let me pick up the thing that just fell down. I used to work at a restaurant. They had a lot of Japanese clients. So, chotomate and kudasai. Wait a minute, please. So you have a choice. So a lot of people go, how is eXp different? Choices. That's it. Choices, Karen, just choices. So a lot of people go, well, how are you growing so fast? Literally 5 years ago at this time, 4 years ago, not 5 years ago, 4 years ago at this time, we ended the year with 864 agents. I was excited because it had grown from 400 to 864 in 8 months. And I went, this is cool. Everybody goes, you've got to be kidding. You only have 864 agents. You know what our competition said 4 years ago? They'll never make it. You're not in a market. Then 2 years ago, they had a big event telling us we're never going to make it, didn't they? Yeah. When we had 6,000 agents. Now we have over 25,000 agents. You know what they say now? It's too late. No, seriously. Would our competition make up their mind? Are we never going to make it? Or are we just growing too fast? Right? It really is funny. Oh no, it's too late. Don't go now. You missed the boat. Guys, you've not missed the boat. We have 2 million realtors in the United States and we have 25,000. Right? How many realtors are in the world? How many? 5 million? Is that what they say? 5 million agents in the world? Okay, we got 25,000. I think Glenn and I would love to have 10% of them. Is that okay with you? Is that a good goal? Mm-hmm. Let's just have 10% of them. Chotomate kudasai. Okay, hold on. I love you. Okay, here's what we're going to end with. And thank you guys for standing up this whole time. You know what? I'm really good today. I am really good. It's not even good. I even look like your dad. She says I always look like her dad. Okay. Here's little Sophia, 2 years old. My little granddaughter Sophia. Yes, that's me in the picture. It's just 14 years ago. She comes into our bedroom. She has her diaper on. Of course, at 2 years old, they don't wear very many clothes. She has her diaper on. She goes, Grandpa, I can fly. Now, I grew up with 4 brothers and a sister. And if you don't want me to be rough with your kids, don't bring them around. My daughter looks at me and she goes, oh no, what is about ready to happen? Now, we used to call her baby with hair. She looked like Darth Vader. She just had the helmet, right? She's 2 years old. She's flying through the air. Oh my gosh, look at that. Hits the ground, right? She goes, Grandpa, I can fly. 3 hours later. Kid you not. My daughter was there. Now, we didn't have video back then, right? This is 14. We didn't have the cameras. My daughter was just taking pictures. And I thought of it like this. In fact, at one point, when did you all stop thinking you could fly? When was it? When you broke your collarbone. That was your ski board. Yeah, that was when you're snowboarding. But here's the problem. 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds do not know their limitations. You know what Picasso said? Picasso was a genius, right? Genius painter. He said, everyone can be a genius. They just have to find the inner child within. You forgot to find it. Everybody told you, no, don't do that. It doesn't work. No, don't do that. It's not safe. No, don't take risks. You've got old tapes in the back of your head playing. Your mom and dad are still around telling you not to take risks. Get over it. Just so you know, she came to me and Sophia said, Grandpa, I think you can fly. I was flying that day, baby. Sophia just sent me a picture. She's 16 years old. She just got her driver's license in Denver, Colorado.
Oh, fine.
I sent out a message to all the drivers in Denver. Watch out, my granddaughter is coming. I've been showing this for over 14 years, and I'm just telling you, you've got to find that inner child. You have to say to yourselves, I'm not going to listen to all the people that tell me don't do things. If you don't, you'll never succeed at a high level, right? And I'll leave you with this, and thank you all for paying attention. I love when I have you stand up so you're not on your cell phones. Is Mother Teresa is one of my favorites, and she says there's only 3 things that human beings should do, and you know what they are. The first is to be kind. Say it with me. The first is to be kind. The second is to be kind. And the third is to be kind. That's it, my friends. Have a great day. Thank you very much.
Hey, congratulations on watching the entire video. I'm glad you stuck with me here till the end. If you could do me a huge favor and subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. And give me a thumbs up on the video if you liked it. It's just so cool. I love how Gene kind of wrapped it up showing that image of his granddaughter flying through the air. And he posed the question, when did you stop believing that you could actually fly? When did you stop believing that you could achieve your dreams? I feel like for most real estate agents, we got into this business because we had dreams. We had dreams of maybe more time freedom, building wealth, just this lifestyle that we imagined, and that's why we got into real estate. And then we get in the business, we get really busy, or we find out that it's a lot harder than we expected, we get burned out, and we lose track of the reason why we got into the business. And I want you to start thinking again of why you got in the business. What were your financial goals? What were your lifestyle goals? What was real estate going to do for you and your family? And think about how what Gene just went over with us, how can the revenue share model help you achieve those goals? You see, the plan's so simple. He put up the number of $4.5 million saved at a 4% withdrawal rate, and that's based on the Trinity study. If you just Google Trinity study, you'll get a lot of great content talking about that. But that's really the safe withdrawal rate for retirement. And you can do that. You can save $4.5 million by selling houses like you already are, or who sponsor 10 capping agents. And then of course they're all not going to be cappers, so they can cut that number in half. It came out to like $348,000 a year. Cut that in half is how you got the $15,000 a month. Like, what's more likely to happen? Saving $4.5 million after taxes, or going out recruiting, say, 10, 15, 20 agents over the next few years, and then helping them to do the same. I mean, myself now, I've recruited over 70 agents in 3 years with this company. My team is over 1,800 agents all across the US, all across Canada, and now in the UK. Like, that's freedom. That's financial freedom. That's time freedom. And that's location freedom, because now I can travel and build eXp. I don't need to be in one local market specifically selling houses. So my passion is helping agents find freedom. And the reason I partner with eXp is because I believe there's no better platform to make that happen. So if you're interested, if you want more information about eXp, why I joined, a little bit behind the scenes of how I've been able to build this lifestyle that I now enjoy, there's going to be a link in the description below. Check it out. And I'd love to hop on a call with you and talk to you a little bit more about what it would look like to partner with me at eXp. All right, we'll see you guys next time.